everyone, and welcome to Midas to Glory episode 3. And we have some new content. We got the John Cena Saturday Night's Main Event card that was teased in a advert a few days ago. That is now in the game, so we are going to be looking to try and somehow get him, if we can get him, of course, on the free-to-play account. Now, we have had some developments in this free-to-play account. One of them being John Cena, the limited edition card. We have now got him. So, I just got him on stream, live on Twitch. All videos most videos on this account are recorded live on Twitch at King Midas Supercard. So if you do want to see that content live, plus more, please do follow that. Go and look into that channel, because that is where my stuff will be posted and it'll be looked into, etc, etc. So that'll be all well and good. Now I'm kind of hoping I can find the silver belt here, even though I have just messed up. It's not too much for fuss, but we'll just take the gold belt. We do get a 5% chance at the Tiffany Strand and all the supports, which we haven't got, I don't think. And then just the gold pack. We do have a new star. We've got a prize card. We've got Meechin, which is going to be very helpful. Of course, we do get 2 runs at this. There's the John Cena. Now, we do have actually got 2 plays of Blockbuster. So, let's get into the second one. Hopefully, we can get we'll find both of the belts in their areas, meaning that we can spend around 350 credits, which is very cheap for a free-to-play account. Of course, as mentioned in previous videos, we're not going to be spending any money on this. It's completely free to play, completely free. So we're not going to be missing out much. We do know where the gold belt is, but not the silver belt, which is a little bit annoying. I'm just kind of hoping we do find the sort of silver belt. We don't, but we will take. I mean, it's only going to be 1, so we're not going to be getting much out of it. We do get an ignition card though, and it's Zelina, which is still helpful. We are still we are now in ignition tier for our levels. So this is what the top 8 looks like at the minute. We got Sami Zayn for free from the Christmas event, the community rewards. There is a free adventure card. If you haven't claimed it already, go and claim it. We got John Cena, which we just pulled on stream earlier. That wasn't recorded, which is kind of insane and kind of upsetting at the same time, because that could have been filmed. We got Omos. We did a 12 boom streak, meaning we are now getting more adventure cards into our deck. We got this CM Punk here from that prize card. Thea Hale from the say her name code, and we do actually have a pro Thea Hale. It's just we got that from Boom. I got that from Boom earlier on, and we have Julie as well, which I'm pretty sure was from the turning packs, from an archive footage piece. But yeah, that is all good. So there is this John Cena card now, currently live on Twitch. I'm sort of hoping the chat can help me with how to get this card completely free, if at all. And we'll be looking at Reward Mania as well, because the next drawing, as of recording, is for Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and for LA Knight. Now, the reason I'm mentioning about this is simply because they are all helpful for the deck. So if you're a new player or free-to-play player, then that is definitely a drawing you should get into and have a look at, because you can have a chance of getting a free adventure card, even if you don't necessarily need it. It won't hit your top 8. It's always good to get the XP, quickly get into adventure tier if you're not already adventure or low adventure tier, so you get more XP and going from there, especially if you want to progress in campaign. So in this one we'll be looking at getting an adventure card, actually, speaking of it, because we do have a we got 2 quest rewards. We got The opening card back, which we could get Ethan Page or Sami Zayn. We don't get any of them, which is to be expected. They are very low odds, but we do also get a free adventure card here from resetting the draft board, and it is Brooks Jensen, which is good because that is a it's not that it's because it's down arrow, it is a male, in which at the minute my males are quite imbalanced, especially when we look now, especially getting Cena, of course. But we do need to talk about this support. It's a new day, quite literally. If you put that as a code instead, but just get rid of the apostrophe, that will give you that free support. You'll also get a Void Kofi Kingston and a Void Xavier Woods, and 10 Super Showdown tokens, which are definitely worth doing, especially if you're going for the red draft picks, and equally if you are going for the Cena. So we're just gonna level up Brooks Jensen a little bit. We need to sort of try to not necessarily minimize his leveling, but we don't want to overdo his leveling too much, just so it imbalances the deck, causes issues for the future. Of course, having Cena's just caused issues, hence why at the minute he is just level 0. He is not getting games at the minute because of that reason. So let's get into Boom. We're going to be doing hopefully a 12 Boom streak here. Now on stream, we'll be looking at a lot of things, ironically. And it's good to see our Boom deck getting considerably higher. But one thing we'll definitely be looking into is trying to get into prize tier very soon. So we are one level away from prize tier. So as soon as I level up, that's when I get into prize. Meaning that I'll be able to pull prize cards from, let's say, 24/7, which is a decent mode for free to play. It's also how you get your tokens from the for the Christmas event, which is at the minute is incredibly pay to win, especially considering your support, because you do get locked quite badly, especially if you do not have previous week supports. So, for example, if you didn't get the blockbuster support, you are locked in that sort of area until you get them blockbuster supports, whether that be the naughty or nice side, or equally both, which isn't the best thing, especially considering you're trying to progress. And for free to play, it's gonna be insanely difficult, especially knowing that Lights Out is currently live for the second support. And remember, as I mentioned, you do get locked. And what is this for round 2 of Boom? What is this for round 2? Jesus. I think we're gonna lose this one because of the AI just not being too friendly. Holy. Of course, we are going to get rid of Billy Gunn there. Okay, so they're getting rid of Omos. So I'm going to take 3 additional slots. Of course, I reckon one's got to be taken. None of them are getting taken, which is actually quite surprising from the AI. But I think we should. There we go. Use Mr. Perfect to block him off there, which is all good. Especially considering awards. I need to put Brooks Jensen. I need to put a attacking card in my my 3 up, because they will not be benefiting from anything really. With a player up, because tend to use the ups, the one to go higher up on the board for attacking purposes, not so much for defensive purposes. So we just take Brooks Jensen out for now, and we'll just put in Kevin Nash for the time being, and we'll swap Kurt Angle for Brooks Jensen. There we go. So we are very close to actually doing our Boom objective awards, and we are also going to talk about PCC. So with PCC at the minute, if you've not picked anyone yet, pick AJ Styles. He is destroying Ilya Dragunov in this PCC. which was to be expected. I think it's a right arrow, which is quite it can be helpful for campaign. Not as not the most help in the world. Of course, Elia does have more stages that do align with him for it, but equally, what we will be looking at is tags, especially for 70 to 84 stages as we progressed slowly into campaign, especially through the amateur stages, going into pro. If we do go into pro before new tier on Wednesday, which I think for this account that's not going to happen, simply because of the time. The time is way too much, way too short. I mean, equally, there is a lot of grind opportunities that we can do for this, especially considering your free-to-play nature, Doom Boom, your Boom 12, Boom 12, potentially getting adventure cards, getting XP, so we get Ludwig and Lyra there, which is good training food, especially for adventure cards that we are hopefully going to be getting sooner rather than later. We're only 2,000 XP away from getting the 2 prize tier. If we just look at what our Boom 12 is, it's not the best, but hopefully we can get something better. This Boom 11 is considerably better, especially considering Ignition's prize and adventure cards that we can get. Of course, great XP, prize to and or adventure equipment. But yeah, now currently there are questions around the new John Cena card. Now, the reason for this is simply because we need to know how to get him, if we can get him free to play, or equally if we do have to spend. With Cat Daddy's current history, it will likely be a pay-to-win card, which is quite upsetting actually, especially with the new tier coming around literally in a few days. So that card will be quite useless quite quick, especially if you are already max adventure tier. But if you are on a Rob to Glory account, it's also just a card that you're just going to miss. Simply because it is not worth going for them cards, especially if they're just under packs. So seemingly, we're going to be having only the Red Strap Board event for the John Cena's towel equipment. John Cena himself, of course, but again, total chance if you're going to get him. Of course, one thing I will recommend doing it if you want to farm red strap picks is do Super Showdown. Super Showdown for rounds. If you can get to round 8, I'm pretty sure it is, you get to the gold packs, that means you can get a red strap pick from it. Equally, if you get to rounds, if you get to round 10, that means you get you get 2 red strap picks, and then you get 3 red strap picks for I think 13. Yeah, round 13. If you can get up to round 13 on Super Showdown, you will get 3. But getting to Super Showdown around the 8 to 10 isn't the most difficult. Just requires some level of strategy. Just picking the right cards and everything in between. So we're just gonna watch a advert. Hopefully it doesn't break my recording. There's a chance it will. Yeah. So what I'm going to be doing with this free-to-play account is I'm going to be playing a lot more off camera and equally on stream. So what that means is I'll be progressing more off camera, but I'll be keeping you guys up to date, giving you some advice as much as I can. Anyway, especially with the current situation with a new tier. If you are not if you are Adventure Max 10, you're going to be in the next tier on its launch. That means you should save your awards. So PvP, for example, if you're in Platinum League at the minute, just save them. Yes, they do not update, but it means you get additional fodder. Equally, you can keep your 6 rare to draft picks from that, which is more than enough, really. Then you don't actually need to technically save any red draft picks for this for the red draft board event for next year. If you do want to use them, you can, but again, these cards will not be the best, especially considering the options that you do have. Now, I'm just gonna check the recording. We are all good, which is good. But yeah, we're just trying to get to boom 12 at the minute. Hopefully, get more adventure cards and more prize cards. So mainly prize, since prize cards right now are more easy to get our hands on, especially considering A, our level, B, XP. Now, okay, they're going to block that off, which is a little bit annoying. So we will take that, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to use them. I'm going to eliminate 2 of their cards, but equally we can't get overrun here. Okay, that they've gone with that strategy, which is to enable both. And yeah, there it is. Says you're unlucky. And I think we are just going to lose. Yeah, we're gonna get absolutely destroyed. Which is not the best. Now there are going to be some games in which it's just going to be pushback. What I might do is do boom off camera, well, or equally do on stream when the recording is indeed finished. Now, in other good news, we can play PCC. So my deck for PCC on this account is quite obscure. Well, I would say obscure. So we've got the It's a New Day support here with the WWE Universe as well, just for a second support. We're going to be using mainly It's a New Day because it is a double start. And we are using Paul Heyman Manager from the My Name Is code, which I think might still be in the game, might still be available. If it is, go and try it out. You do get a free Adventure Paul Heyman from that, which is a good double start, especially if you want to pair it up with the It's a New Day support, because you can use it to support your speed quiz matches, whereas your Paul Heyman is assisting in your power and toughness matches. As you can see here with Bailey versus Tatum, Bailey is at a very high toughness level but a low charisma level, meaning that we'll be going from, around the 50k mark starting off, which basically will destroy any cards in our side, giving us very easy wins, as you can see there. And equally, we're using 2 Jacob Fatus, a Gunther, and Jey Uso. We're going to be using 4 blue arrows, but 2 lefts and 2 rights. Again, simple reason is tanks. And if you want a deck that is very similar, if you want a deck similar to that, just pulling off the draft board is fine. Try to avoid using unhinged, and WrestleMania 41s together. I do, except for your females. If you're gonna do 2 unhinged females, it's just because it may balance your deck. But granted, with these supports, it will overdo anything anyway. But as you can see here, we did get a 24/7 challenge, which sadly doesn't give us the best rewards. We can't get adventure cards from these yet, but hopefully we do get enough experience in order to get up to the adventure cards. So if we use El Grande and Rio here, which we got from our boom a little bit earlier on, earlier today, that's a decent win there. I'm going to use Almost here. I mean, he's going to beat LA Knight, which is very good. That means we are keeping that streak. And then there's the second Thea Hale there with the normal image on for the time being, just so I can basically classify the two. But she will not be project. Again, simply deck balance will have significant issues. Equally, 2 singles for me are more beneficial than 1 single. 2 singles will be more better than 1 pro, especially in the current stage that I'm currently in the game, where I don't have a lot of additional options, especially for down arrows, especially for the Figma department in general, really. But PCC with my strategy, very easy. Like I said, pick AJ Styles. Do not pick Ilya Dragunov, because you want 1,000 credits. Equally, make sure you do get 100 points as well during PCC. If you're not going for the card, if you are, then of course, good luck on that. You can do it completely free. It'll be a grind, but you can definitely get it. It'll be good, especially good for your XP, your deck. Just be careful of deck balancing, because that can be a significant issue, especially for this account being completely free to play, meaning we need to get adventure cards as quick as we possibly can without much interference, or well, at least the minimal amount of interference as possible, and adaptation with that. So, for example, now we have to adapt to John Cena card, because we know his stats potential is extremely high. It'll be around levels of Roman Reigns or the Gunther Limited Edition from Campaign, which is incredibly high. Be around the 300 to 400k marks when max, which is a significant problem for us because of balancing, as I mentioned before. But as you can see here, easy wins again. Of course, doing PCC will count towards your play events. If you've not already done it, the quest has been out for over a week now, so there's a very high chance that you've done it. You do get a free support from it, from the Christmas event, which is very nice actually, because that means we can get another adventure card from it, assuming we can get the milestone awards. So basically just waiting for that to sort of pop. Of course, then we do have to do 10 more 24/7 games, but we'll claim the 10 coal as well. But yeah, we need to do 12 more events for the time being, just to make sure we can get enough time, really. But again, as we continue, but yeah, by the time of the next Midas Glory episode, we will definitely be prized here, that's for sure. Of course, if you do want to see all this live, then it's twitch.tv at KingMidas Supercard. Same branding as what it is on the YouTube page, same profile picture. Of course, if you do want to follow me on that, from there, I stream daily for around 2 to 3 hours, depending on the day. Sometimes I do 2 streams in a day, which is quite nice. Which means I stream a little bit more Midas Glory, equally main account stuff, and also talking about stuff as well. It is a very chilled environment in the Midas Glory Twitch, which is very good. Of course, we do get our pack here, and we get nothing good, sadly, but that means now we can work towards the gold packs, and then eventually the platinum packs. But I just want to show Super Showdown as well, just to end this video off. So we've not started on this account, mainly because I do not think I'm going to get Soul Ruka. Well, I'm definitely I'm not getting Soul Ruka, not on this account anyway. On other accounts though, on the main account, we should have Soul Ruka done before, but I'm just going to show you a little bit of strategy that I do just to try and get to 8 to 10 wins. Of course, you can get to 15. Of course, Johnson is giving us advice on what to do, but little does he know, I own an account already that's played a fair bit, an alright amount of Super Showdown, especially for the red draft picks. So it's basically just trying to be an increasingly difficult opponent. Imagine like campaign where your opponents get increasingly more difficult as you progress. Of course, we're being told about using the same alignment here, but of course the first like 1 to 5 stages is quite easy. Just be careful around 5, as it is wholly adventure cards. As from stages 1 to 5, they do tend to be like towards the Ignition side of things. Ignition void cards, as you saw earlier. Them they should win quite easily there. Yeah. But you do have to be careful, especially with getting trapped, basically. So here we're redrawing, and we get 3 left arrows, which is very useful, because we are trying to go through this as quickly as we possibly can. On the left arrows apply, which isn't great for us, because we don't have any, so we are just going to lose that match, so we don't waste a redraw. We're only trying to win the minimum amount of matches possible. So hopefully Bailey's enough. It was a 0 anyway. But just in case, especially for these stages with the void stages, or different alignments, so use them 3, and we win, which is very good. But yeah, if you get a match of 3, you need to win 2 of the matches. If you get a match of 5, you need to win 3 of the matches. Match of 7, you need to win 4 of the matches. Equally, if you get a 1 of 1, you need to win that match as well. Otherwise, you will be eliminated from this. Also, collecting rules is good, especially for sort of early. Well, I say early game. It's more the preparation for the next stages, because you'll have a fair few amount of initiation cards that you do need to try and get rid of as much as you can. But we're just gonna throw Ivar in there just so we're not wasting a redraw. Equally, on getting rid of Asker as well, which is a very good, especially since it's an adventure card. There's the prize card, but it does not match. Now, there are times where the AI will not match the stat requirements, which is very useful. The only annoying bit is that you can't really prepare for that. It's more just chance. Equally, if you do want to see your round info, you can. So this is a 3 match. So all cards must have the same alignment. You need 3 of them. Only left arrows apply. You only need 1 of them, and then must play weakest card, which can be very annoying, especially towards the later rounds. So this is must have the same alignment. We're just going to take the chance here. And we just about win. Holy, the rule definitely helping us a lot there. Only left arrows apply, and that's going to be a 0 because 6 is a down arrow. Of course, 1, 2, 3 kid is a left hand and must play weakest card. Luckily, it adapts to our rule, so it means that we will get a stat booster and we win because of that, which is very good. Because we're getting 2 more picks, we're going to pick an adventure card here, Rick Rude. I'm going to get an up arrow, but it's only 5%, so definitely not the best. So we need 2 right arrows to show up here. And that's annoying. Of course, this is only 1 round, so you can use your redraw should you want to, or equally you can re-roll if you want to. So I think I'm going to re-roll this one. It's only down arrows apply, which is it's okay. It's a little bit annoying though. Shinsuke would be the only contender there. Of course, towards the latter half, you may want to pick up more rules. You can get things called auto wins, or ignore match requirements, which is also very helpful. When left arrows at 75%, it's very helpful. And we're just going to sort of stack up the deck a little bit, get more cards, get more prize cards. So top stat must be power. We are going to redraw them, but I think it's sort of inevitable that we may get rid of just get rid of the initiation cards for now. Just about lose, but so now we have to win both rounds in a row. Only left arrows apply, which is not the best for us. So I'm just going to I think I'm going to ignore this match requirement for now, which basically just means anything goes. I can do what I want. Do you know, I'm going to keep Yakin Wild, but I'm going to get rid of Warrior just for time being. Oh, they had a 0 anyway on the thing, which is, that's where it does get very annoying. Oh, okay. Hopefully we don't get eliminated for this. It depends how many down arrows they've got. Okay, there's only or well, there was 2 of them. So, oh god, no, we just got an improvement, so we're going to replace our up arrows. So we're around 7 now, so we do get a guaranteed round to draft pick. Should all else fail, we're just going to Oh Jesus! Right now we are just going to hope and pray. There is a very nice win there. So let's do the left arrows. Hopefully we get more left arrows. We don't, which is annoying. So yeah, we're just gonna have to sacrifice some. Hopefully we do still have enough. I'm not seeing any left arrows though. But of course with modifications you can change the arrows. So basically you don't really know what to expect until it happens. But we have won the 2 matches, which is very helpful. So I'm just reading chat here. So Midas, how do I pull Cena? Is it only impact or can I pull on the red draft board? Not sure yet. But I think at the minute is only impacts for the time. As far as I know of anyway, it's only impacts. The limited edition John Cena, however, is on the red draft board. Of course, we are recording this live on Twitch. But so this is a match 1 of 5, which is very useful. Well, it's not necessarily useful. It's more annoying than useful. Pumps behind stat. Oh god, tough stat is. I'm just gonna get rid of the 2 ignitions. We're not gonna waste another redraw on that. Equally, we do win because we did draw. Now there is a slight bug with Super Showdown at the minute where you can have a high stat and you can still lose, which hasn't been looked into yet. We haven't heard any issues about how that's gonna get fixed or when it's gonna get fixed. Holy. Okay, this is a must-win situation if we want to continue the run anyway. Hopefully that is enough. The Rock will get a significant boost here. 500k. And yeah, nice. There we go. So my glory gets, I think that is round 9 completed. So we're going to get more cheats, 100% stat boost for a match, 75% stat boost as we do approach round 9. Meaning that the next one that we do win will be very, well, it'll be useful because that'll be 2 red strap picks. Should we win, of course, we may not win. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to re-roll this match requirement. It's only down arrows apply, which is helpful. Well, I say it's helpful. It's only the re-roll match types you do have to be careful of because they do tend to screw you over. So just be wary of that. I'm going to use Yakin Wild here with a plus 50%. And we're going to be facing another Yakin Wild, which has obviously had some modification to it. And AJ Styles here. Hopefully it's enough. That is definitely not going to be enough. But we won anyway, 2-1, which is very good. Of course, we are just getting red draft picks. And equally different cards, hopefully anyway. Hopefully get improvements to the decks. Hopefully some prize cards. We are in the platinum area now where we can actually get an adventure card. We also get support from this on completion anyway, should we win and or lose. Could have used Nathan Frazier there instead of Jim Neidhart. But I think they would have both lost anyway, which is not the best. Must play weakest card. Luckily, we do have a plus 75% bonus added onto it. Nathan Frazier, though, is just going to beat us. So we do get eliminated here. But still, though, for a free-to-play count, you know, getting to like the rounds 10, so, round sort of 10 mark, it's still decent. You know, it's not too bad. You do get your 2 round draft picks. And you do get additional you do get additional pulls. And you can get an adventure card out here, which we don't get in this one. But perhaps we will get one in a minute. We do get a new high score because it's the first one. We do get to round 9, which is basically the cut-off point between 1 rare to drop pick and 2 rare to drop picks. And we get Kofi and the second win there, which is not too bad. Now, as we just do a couple more picks here, we should hopefully get into prize tier if nothing fails. But I'm just thinking suspicion I'll probably get into prize tier off camera, which is not the best thing in the world. But that probably will be happening. I mean, alternatively, you can, now that I've got Cena, of course, with equipment for the talent, and this account's not going to go for it. I mean, you can go for it if you want for the 10 stubs, but I think this account now is going to go for probably the support cards. And the reason for that is just to try and get XP, training food, and equally any improvements to the deck that we can make. So we do have only 3 stubs here, but in the next drawing, which will be the adventure cards, if it's not already started up, it will start up in 21 minutes at the time of this. Now, by the time this video's out, it's probably already started, but we do get Cody, The Rock, and LA Knight, which is good. It is very good, actually. We can definitely get some benefit out of it. So I think for the until the end, for the very last bit of this video, we're just going to be completing the PCC objective, doing about 12 games of PCC additional, and then we will open that pack, maybe get into prize tier. If we do, we'll get the freebie for the prize. Hoping to get a pro, or equally maybe like a apparel male. I think I could use. I mean, I know I've got El Grande is one of them, but I think we need as much support as we can regarding the more spread out nature of it, especially considering if we're doing amateur campaign or equally the pro campaign, which I don't think we'll be getting to yet. I think we'll be getting into it in a few episodes time. Equally, if we are going to go for that, the new tier is probably going to be already out by the time of that video happening, so just got to be wary of that. And we are 13,000 at the minute, which is it's okay. 13,000 is decent. Of course, with this deck, we should be getting some very easy wins here. As you can see there, the difference is astronomically high. We are just going to support this match, though, however, just to make sure it can be done quickly. But yeah, we'll be doing, I think in the next part, we'll be starting on campaign, particularly the amateur campaign. I'm going to skip over the rookie campaign for now, or well, I'll do the rookie campaign on either in my own time or on stream, just for something for the viewers. Of course, there'll be exclusive, which is happening in Midas to Glory. There will be some exclusive content as just to see what is different, of course. Also, if you do want to see it, comment on it, or then do feel free to check out that channel, that page on Twitch, which is where I go live. I don't have a schedule, but we will be hopefully daily streaming. Just need to support Gunther. Gets Cody. It was a very good decision, because we don't want to lose matches because we're not paying attention. Oof. Okay, that's actually very annoying. I'm hoping for a pound toughness match. If not, we do have a super mirror. It's a pound curse match, which is more than fine. But hopefully we can get some word regarding how we are going to get the new Cena card. I know my chat is currently saying it is saying RDP in packs, but that is for the that is for the limited edition Cena. where it's a new scene I don't think we've had any word on yet. But if we do post footage, then I'll probably just make a YouTube short on it, which we can do, um, which hopefully should give you enough information on how to get the card if we find out post recordings. But yeah, do tell me, what do you want to see in my story? Is anything is there anything you do want to see? Do you want to see me go into campaign? Do you want to see me stream on YouTube for my glory because of viewership retention rate? But yeah, the minute my chat is saying that for the special edition, there's currently nothing that we know of anyway, which is not the best. I know my chat is saying campaign at the minute. For it, of course, this is all live on Twitch, so every person in the Twitch stream at the minute is seeing this live. And you can see live as well if you want to hop into chat. But as we do progress into PCC, hopefully get an AJ Styles card, even if it's a very low rank, it will be an AJ Styles card, it'll be an adventure card, it'll be also be an event card, which, to say this account barely has had any progress onto it, is actually quite good to see. As we getting more cards, more cards, more development, and yeah. And 2 people want me to do campaign on for Midas Glory. But 30k Live Valkyria though, it's quite scary. But we are progressing very slowly. But actually, I say very slowly. We're actually progressing quite fast for the time being. So that would be all well and good. Of course, till this video does end, that's when we will have the objective done. We'll have it opened. Well, the objective for playing events, which I've still supposedly not done. And we do actually get to wait for 7 challenges as well, which is counts as an event. So that is not necessarily a time loss. It's just getting more awards. Equally, if I do get to prize tier beforehand, then we'll end it, because I know this video is getting very long. Here's it currently at 43 minutes as of recording. So Sami Zayn, holy, we've just been holy. Okay, we do now definitely have to be careful. I mean, if we need to super move, we can super move. Yeah, it's probably best that super move that. Oh yeah, good decision to super move. Definitely a very good decision. Which sadly now with the limited John Cena, he has significantly imbalanced my deck, and I think he's boosted tier up the deck as well, which is quite annoying. And we do get a void card, and there we go. We are priced here, thank God. So let's just claim our freebies real quick. So go to get Ethan Page, which is actually quite good. I actually forgot to claim these packs as well from the Ignition, Joseph Greens and Up Arrow, which will help with tags, especially for the 78s to 84s. Bobby Heenan, which is a single stat, very useful. And hopefully we're probably going to get a pump it up. No, we're going to get the worst support in the game, which is the second wind, which definitely does not help our cause at all. But let's see who our freebie is going to be. We got 21 picks. We got more than enough time to do it. And we're more than enough picks to do it. And we do have the card space. So okay, here is the prize freebie to end the video off. And we get Penta, which is actually very good. I'm pretty sure he's good in tier. He might be mid tier. However, it's the annoying bit is though he is another down arrow, which I need more right arrows and significantly left arrows as well. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this Midas to Glory episode. This very long Midas to Glory episode. Please like and subscribe. If you want to see this live on Twitch, please follow me at King Midas Supercard on Twitch, and I'll be live daily. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.